Yo, what's going on, guys? My name's AJ Sandberg. I've been involved in the investing in network marketing space for a long time now, 10 years, and it's completely changed me and my son's life. When I started in this industry, I was homeless, living in my car, and I just wanted something better out of life. I knew that there had to be more than just working a job and living an average life. And when I saw this vehicle, I saw this as my way out. I saw that I could get good at something that was worth getting good at and just completely change my life, my family's life. And now 10 years later, I've gotten to travel all over the world, obviously make a good amount of money. And it's just been a blessing to my life, my son's life. And I'm grateful that I get to help other people now create their success story as well. So I made this video so that everybody understands when they're getting started exactly what they need to do to set everything up, but also what they need to be doing on a daily basis so that they can win at a high level and hit their goals. So I'm going to run through this with you guys. And the nice thing about this video is that you're going to be able to go back, rewind, pause, do whatever that you need to do so that you can understand how to set everything up and understand how you need to win. So the first thing when it comes to winning with this, business and this company is having fun. Realize that your attitude determines your altitude in trading and business. It's 90% mindset. Okay. So if you're thinking about, the bad results that you're getting, or this didn't work out for you, if that's what you're focusing on, you're just going to attract more of that. And so I've realized that one contributing factor that's led to a lot of the success that I've had has been my positive mindset, being able to just see the bright side of every situation and take all the losses as learning lessons. If you can do that on this journey, because understand, it's not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. You're going to have some losses. You're going to have some trials and tribulations. And if you can stay positive through those and just learn from them, then you're going to be able to succeed a lot quicker. So that's rule number one. Obviously, you guys probably got sent the apps and the group chats that you're supposed to get into. So these are the apps that you're going to need. You're going to need Telegram. Okay, that's this one right here. You're going to need the My Daily Choice app. This is more for if you're an affiliate and going to refer people. The Akashx app, obviously, this is where you're going to get the trade alerts and the tap to trade. So you got to make sure that you have that downloaded. And then Trade Locker, this is where you're going to actually place trades. This is where you're going to be able to see your live trades and take them and close them, all of that. Okay. So make sure that the person that signed you up sent you the links to get into the Telegram group chats. Make sure you have your notifications turned on for all of these apps. Otherwise, you're not going to know when a trade opened or closed out. You're not going to know when these trade alerts are coming in on Akashx, and you're not going to know when the team calls are happening or what's going on in the group chats. And you want to make sure that you stay plugged in to all of that. Okay. The next thing that you need to do is make sure that you register for your free trading account. Okay. So obviously everybody that gets started with Akashx gets a free prop firm trading account. Okay. And if you didn't understand how this works, basically you're getting a demo trading account from the prop firm. And they're saying, hey, if you make 15% profit, we're going to give you the real amount. Okay. So if you got started on the monthly package, at this point in time, you got given a prop firm. Okay. If you sign up with the yearly package, you got given a prop firm. Okay. And you have to just make 15% profit on that prop firm. And then you're going to get the real amount and be able to make real profits on it. Okay. But in order to get that free challenge, you need to go to tradexmastery.com, click traders login, and then click where it says sign up, and you need to register for an account. Okay. They're going to send you an email, and you need to make sure you hit complete registration on that email. It should take you to a checkout page. You don't have to buy anything, but it will take, after you do that, about 1 to 2 days for you to get your credentials from TradeX Mastery. These credentials are going to be what you use to log into Trade Locker and to be able to start taking trades. Okay. Now, once you get your credentials from TradeX Mastery, this is what the email is going to look like. All right. So it'll be your email, you'll have your trader's password and the server name. What you're going to do is you're going to go into Trade Locker and you're going to click switch to demo. So this purple demo should be showing up here. And then you're going to just plug in everything from this credentials email. So you're going to put your email here, your trader's password here, and the server name here, and then you're going to log in. And you should be able to see your trading account. Okay. So the next thing that you need to do now is connect your Trade Locker to our Akashx app. And the reason why you need to do this is so that when you take tap to trades, when a tap to trade gets called out and you hit approve, your trading account has to be connected so it can take the trade in your trading account, obviously. So what you're going to do is you're going to stay on Trade Locker and you're going to hit the little icon in the top right corner. This should pop up and it should show you your trading account, and there should be a number right here. This number is your trading account ID. So once you copy this trading account ID, you're going to go over to Akashx. You're going to hit the home button here, and then you're going to hit connect. There you'll see right under your name, there's a button that says connect. And you're going to make sure you have Trade Locker selected. You're going to put your email in. You're going to put that trading account ID in. And then the password right here is not your Akashx password, okay? It is the same password as this, your trader's password, okay? So you're going to put all that in, put in the trader's password from your credentials twice, make sure you have TradeX Mastery selected, and then TradeX Mastery Challenge account selected. Then you hit connect. You should see it says connecting. All right, it won't connect right away, but it should say connecting. And within an hour, your trading account should be connected. And then once you start getting tap to trade notifications, you'll be able to start taking them. Okay. So yeah, basically this goes over what I just said. All right. Connect by putting in your password, just hit connect and you'll be good to go. Okay. Now, trading basics. All right. This is something really, really important that you should understand. Obviously, before you get your credentials, you can start going through this. So if you haven't gotten your credentials yet and you haven't been able to connect anything, you can go to the Academy tab on Akashx, click beginner, and start taking notes on the terminology and basic videos. This is going to be really important because I have a lot of people ask me, they're like, what's a pip? What's a lot? What's all these other words, right? What's market analysis? What's a uptrend, a downtrend? What is all this stuff that they're talking about on these live calls or in these trade callouts? And so it'll be a lot easier for you to take the trade alerts and take the tap to trades and look at the charts and be on the live sessions if you understand the basics and the terminology. Okay. These videos are like 1 to 2 minute videos. So you can literally watch them very quickly, take notes on them, try to understand the basics so that when you start taking these trades, you understand what you're doing. Okay. Now we're going to start trading. Okay. So once you've connected your trading account, you've got your credentials all locked into Trade Locker, you got your Akashx link to Trade Locker, everything set up, you're good to go. Now we can start trading. And the first thing that you're going to do the first week is only take tap to trades. Okay. And I like to tell people, brand new people, this because if you're brand new with trading and you've never traded before and you start trying to do manual trades with the trade alerts, you're going to get confused. You might lose a lot of money. You might blow your challenge, and we don't want that. Okay. So your first week, all you should be doing is taking tap to trade. So you're going to get a notification on your phone. You're going to click that notification and then you're going to hit approve. I'm going to go over a little bit more in detail on that, but understand that you don't need to do much with those trades. You literally get the notification and hit approve and you're good to go. Okay. Now understand that with every trade you take, there's what's called a lot size. This kind of determines how much you're risking on the trade. So if you go to Trade Locker and look at that market screen, you'll see the lots right here. Okay. So you can see this one, it says 0.5. Now there's a max lot size that you should do based off the trading account size that you have. So if you have a $10,000 trading account, you should not have a lot size that's greater than 0.1. So if you click on a tap to trade notification and you see that your lot size is more than 0.1, you need to change it. Okay. Make sure that it's lower than 0.1 if you're on a 10K account. Okay. And this is for regular trading pairs. Okay. Again, this is stuff that you'll learn through the basics videos and the live sessions, but regular trading pairs are anything with two currencies. So if it says like USD JPY or XAU USD, or GBP, JPY, anything with two different currencies, that's a regular currency pair. Okay. You can go up to 0.1 on that, but you don't want to do more than 0.01 if it's an indice. An indice is something that doesn't have two currencies listed. It'll say US 30, NAS 100, okay, S&P 500. All of these are indices, and you don't want to go greater than 0.01 because these move a lot quicker. So if you were to do zero point 0.1 on NAS 100 and you got a 10K account, you might blow that account pretty quickly. Okay. So you want to make sure 0.1 on regular pairs, 0.01 on indices. Okay. $25,000 account, 0.25 for regular pairs, 0.03 for indices. $50,000 account, 0.5 for regular pairs, 0.05 for indices. You kind of see where I'm going here. You see, one lot for 100K, two lots for 200K, and 0.1 and 0.2 on indices. Okay. Make sure you double check the lot size before you take a trade. That is the most important thing. Always double check before you hit and buy and sell. What does this lot size say? Okay. Same with on the tap to trades. Now, here's the rules of the prop firm. And this is why, I wanted to make sure that you guys understand the lot sizes and to not over leverage, because there's rules with these challenges. So like I said before, you need to make 15% profit. And I'm going to break down how you need to make that. But you will fail the challenge and have to buy a new one if you go over a certain amount of loss. Okay. And here's what I mean. If you lose over 5% of your account in one day, you fail the challenge and are going to have to buy a new one. Okay. So say you're on a $10,000 account. If you go over $500 lost in one day, you blow that account. Okay. Now understand this, a trading day on the broker for us is from 6 p.m. Central Time to 6 p.m. Central Time. Okay. So understand this. If you take a $300 loss at 8 p.m., say it's 8 p.m. right now, and I take a $300 loss, and then I take another trade tomorrow morning, and I lose another $300, that's technically the same trading day because 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. is the same trading day. So if I take a $300 loss at 8 p.m., and then the next morning I take another $300 loss, I just lost over $500 in one trading day. Okay, so a trading day is different than a normal day. You got to understand that. Okay, and the way to make sure that you don't mess this up is you can go on to TradeX Mastery at any point in time, and you can see right here. It'll show you max daily drawdown. So this is on a $200,000 account. So that's why these numbers are so high. But it'll say, okay, you can lose up to 9,500 for the day. That's my 5%. Okay. If you go over that, you went over 5%. And I've lost, $4,000. So you've got another $5,000 to lose before you go over that 5%. So that's what this is telling me. So you can go onto your TradeX Mastery account at any point in time and be able to look at these numbers and check where you're at before you take a trade. So I would definitely do that. Now, so 5% in a day, you fail. If you lose over 10% total from your starting amount, you fail. So if you start at a $10,000 account and you go under $9,000, you fail. If you're on a $25,000 account and you go under $22,500, you fail. Okay. So you can't lose 5% in a day, but you also can't lose 10% overall. All right. And this is why risk management is very, very important. So that's how you fail the challenge. Here's how you pass the challenge. Okay. And this is really what we want to be focusing on. So there's two phases to passing a challenge. Phase 1, phase 2. In phase 1, you're all going to start in phase 1. When you get your challenge, you need to make 10% profit from your starting amount. Okay. So again, if you started at a $10,000 account, you need to make $1,000. So you have to get over the $11,000 amount mark. If you get over the $11,000 mark, stop trading. Okay. Do not take a single other trade. Text the person that signed you up, said, hey, I got over my $11,000. What do I do next? Okay. Because if you got over 11K, you should receive your credentials for phase 2. So you get a new account, a new trading account. It's another $10,000 account, but it'll be set up as phase 2. And now on phase 2, you need to make 5% profit. So again, if you're on a $10,000 account, you need to make $500. So once you get over $10,500, stop trading. Don't take any more trades. And again, text the person that got you started. Say, hey, I got over my amount, because you should receive credentials for, this should say funded account. Sorry, guys. but you'll receive your credentials for your funded account. This is your real $10,000 account or $100,000 account, whatever account you're on. You're going to receive the credentials for that real account. You'll receive the credentials for it, and you'll have to go through a verification process because in order to withdraw money from the broker, you got to verify your identity and all that. Okay. So make sure if you pass a 10% profit, you stop trading, you'll get your phase 2 account. And then make sure if you make that 5% on phase 2, you stop trading, you'll get the credentials and the verification steps for your funded account. And then at that point, anything over your starting amount. So if you have that $10,000 funded account or $100,000 funded account, anything over that starting amount that you make, you can withdraw. So super, super cool. And this is the one rule that we have the team follow that helps them stay consistent. All right. It's called the 2.5% rule. And it's basically as simple as this. Once you win or lose 2.5% of your account, be done trading for the day. So it's very, very simple. Whatever your trading account is at, what you need to do is you need to get out your calculator. Okay. So if my trading account is at $10,000, I'm going to do 10,000 times 0.025. 0.025. That's 2.5%. And I'm going to hit equals. That's $250. So if I lose over $250, I'm done trading for the day. I can't take another trade until the next trading day. Remember, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. to 6 p.m., if I lose 250, I can't trade till after 6 p.m. the next day. Okay. Now, if my trading account, say, is at 10,750, so I'm almost passing phase 1, 10,750, again, times 0.025. So I have a little bit more to work with. So I got $269 pretty much. So if I go over 269 loss, I'm done for the day. If I make over 269, I'm done. And at that point, you'd be over 11K and you pass phase 1. So you should be done anyway. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. This is the most important thing. The number one reason why people lose with trading is because they get their emotions involved and they get their feelings hurt. And they're like, oh man, I just lost some money. I got to make it back. Right. Or, oh, I'm making a bunch of money. Let me keep going. And what ends up happening is when you make a bunch of money and you try to keep going, you end up losing the profits that you just made. Okay. Sometimes it works out and you keep making a bunch of money and that's great. But what I've noticed is, when people do that, eventually they end up losing their profits. And when you lose 2.5% and you're like revenge trading, like, oh, I got to get it back. In most cases than not, I see a bunch of people blow their accounts, fail their challenges because they keep trying to trade and they go over that 5%. Okay. So make sure you follow this 2.5% rule. It will be crucial to passing your challenge. Now, here's how to take trades. All right. So we're going to get into how to take tap to trades. Very, very simple, guys. All right. There's 3 easy steps to tap to trade. You're going to get a notification on your phone. It's going to pop up like a text message. When it pops up on your phone, you need to click it right away because you will only have 2 minutes to take the trade. You see this expiration box? If you click on it right when it pops up, it'll say 2 minutes and it's going to count down all the way to 0. Once it gets to 0, you can no longer take the trade. Okay. So this is why it's important to have your notifications on. Now, what you need to do is set the risk box. Okay. I know we talked about the lot size, but what I would do is set the risk box anywhere from 0.25% to 1%. Okay. And it should be under your max lot size. Say you do 1% risk and for some reason it's over your lot size, then lower it. Okay. Remember, do not take a trade that's over your max lot size. So lower it to your max lot size. If you do 1% and it's over, then just make sure to lower it. Okay. Because you definitely don't want to do that. If you stick to 0.25% to 1% on these tap to trades, you should be able to take 2 to 5 tap to trades per day. All right. And your lot size, like I said, will automatically change when you change this risk box. So just make sure to change it. And then all you're going to do is hit approve. Everything is done for you after that. Okay. They'll move their stop loss and take profit, which will move it for you. And if they want to get out of the trade, they will close it and it'll close it for you. Okay. Big key here. Do not get into more than 2 tap to trades at the same time. And the reason why is because if the trades go the wrong way, both of them, and you're in more than 2, say you're in 3 or 4 tap to trades at once, and they're all going the wrong way, well, what can happen is you can go over that 5%. Okay. It's not over 5% or 10% in in closed trades. It's in drawdown. So you could be in an active trade. And if you are in an active trade and go below that 5%, that still counts and they fail your challenge. Okay. So make sure you're not taking more than 2 trades at once. That's how tap to trade works. Super, super simple. Now, here's how to take trade alerts. Now, understand, remember, your first week, all you're doing is tap to trade. So you're not doing this your first week, because I want you guys to understand with tap to trades, how the market moves, how you're getting into trades and out of trades, what everything looks like, getting familiar with the platform before you start trying to do manual trades. But once you start taking these trade alerts, this is going to be how to do it. And you guys got to understand that there's some pros and cons to trade alerts. The good part is that you can usually make a lot more than on trade alerts than you will with tap to trade. And the reason why is because they have these different profit points. It's take profit 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could go all the way to take profit 4 on some of these trades, and you could make a lot of money, right? But the bad part is that with trade alerts, they require you to watch the chart a little bit more. Like you're manually doing the trade. So you kind of got to watch what the chart's doing, make sure you're paying attention to what's happening. And that obviously is going to take a little bit more time out of your day. Okay. So just make sure you know that when you're taking trade alerts, you kind of got to watch it a little bit more than with tap to trade. You don't have to watch it at all. So first things first, you're going to look when a trade alert pops up on your phone, you're going to click it and you're going to look at what's the currency. Is it a buy or a sell? And what's the entry price? Those are the only 3 things you're going to look at when a trade alert pops up. Currency, is it a buy or sell? And then the entry price. And what you're going to do is you're literally going to go over to Trade Locker and see if that currency is still near the entry price. If this currency is still near the entry price, then all you're going to do is make sure your lot size is correct and just hit buy. Okay, that's it. So you're going to go over to Trade Locker, click on this currency, see if the entry's right where it should be, and hit buy. You're going to execute the trade right away. Don't worry about putting in the stop loss or the take profit right away. You do that after you get into the trade. So just execute the trade right away and get into it as soon as you can so that you get a good entry price. Okay. Now, here's how to edit the trade, because once you're in the trade, now we need to add the stop loss and the take profit. Okay. So what you're going to do after you're in the trade, you'll need to tap on trades, which is this right here. So in the top of the screen on Trade Locker, you hit trades and you're going to hit this arrow right here. After you hit that arrow, you're going to hit edit. Okay. And when you hit edit, it's going to pop open this screen right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to check the stop loss box because it's going to be unchecked. So you got to check it and then check the take profit box. So that means you're adding a stop loss and a take profit. A stop loss is saying, hey, if this trade goes the wrong way, get me out here so I only lose this much money. A take profit saying, hey, if the trade goes the right way, get me out here so I secure my profits. Okay. And so all you're going to do is you're going to go back to the Akashx app, look at the trade alert again. What is the stop loss? 25.89. So all I'm going to do is type in 25.89 in the stop loss box. And then you're going to look at take profit 2. Okay. Not take profit 1, not take profit 3, not take profit 4. You're going to look at take profit 2 and put that into the take profit box. So you're in the trade at the entry price. You edit the trade and put the stop loss in, put take profit 2 in, and that's it. Then you can leave it. The last thing that you're going to do, and I need you to understand this very, very carefully. The last thing that you're going to do is when the trade hits take profit 1. Okay. So say this trade, right, were to come up all the way to 2606. So I'm in the trade and it comes up to 2606. I'm in profit, but it hasn't hit my take profit 2 yet. What you're going to do, so it becomes what's called a risk-free trade, is you're going to edit the trade again, and you're going to move the stop loss to your entry price. So wherever you entered the trade, it might be a little bit different than this, because remember, this is where you called it out, but you came over and executed the trade maybe at a different point. So you got to look at where your entry price is. So say it was 2603.5. Say that was your entry price over here. All you're going to do is hit edit and change your stop loss to 2603.5. And what that's going to do is if the trade keeps going, it's going to close you out at take profit too. And you're going to win the trade and make some good profits. But say the trade decides to, you know what, go back the other way and go the wrong way, it'll hit your stop loss at your entry and zero you out. So you'll lose nothing on the trade. You'll make nothing on the trade, which what we call a risk-free trade. Okay. And so this is what I've used, over the last couple months to make $15,000 in withdrawals, pass my $200,000 challenges. And, just understand that this is a very simple system that if you follow, you're going to, you may not get rich overnight, but you're going to minimize how much you lose by moving that stop loss to your entry. You're going to minimize a lot of the losses that you might take. And then some of them will keep going to take profit too. And you'll obviously make those profits. So hopefully that all makes sense. Obviously you can rewatch all of this to make sure that you understand it all, and, reach out to your leader if you have any more questions about how to do this. But the biggest thing I can tell you is, watch the Academy videos, jump on the live sessions with the experts, and really the main guys that I would be plugging into. And this is just who I personally follow because I like them and I've been consistently winning with them is, Joel Arias, Brent Badal, Rich Vendiga, and John Liao. These guys have been lights out the last few months that I've been trading with them. And so if you guys want to take their trades as well, that's what I would do. I don't really take anybody else's, but that's completely up to you and what you want to do. But that's just the system I've been using and been teaching others, is to just trade with them and take their trade alerts. And it's been working well for a lot of people. So that is the trading side. And hopefully you can get everything set up with that information, start taking some trades, pass your challenges, and take some withdrawals right away, in the next month or two. So super excited for you guys for that. Now, real quickly, I'm going to go over how to build a team. Okay. And this is super important, I think, because a lot of people are like, I really want to get into trading, but I don't know if I want to build a team. And what I'll tell you is trading income is great, but it's not consistent, right? Like I've made $15,000 some months, but I've made $0 other months. And so to have to like pay your bills off of trading income, it's not a great idea. It's good to just have as extra money that you can invest and grow and grow and grow. But for me, I want to live off of residual income, right? Residual income is money that comes in whether your head leaves the pillow or not. You don't even have to think about it. It's just going to keep coming in. And so that's why I chose to build a team, because I knew if I grew a big enough customer base that I'd have a check coming in month after month after month. The last 90 days, the company's paid me over $35,000 in commissions just from building a team. And what's cool is we're going to talk about trading and investing with all of our friends anyway. Like I'm literally at the gym and all the guys are talking about, oh, did you see Bitcoin? Hey, what are you investing in? It's already a conversation that we're having. And so now I can just bring up, hey, I got this cool trading app. You should check it out. And so it's a very simple conversation to have with people. And you can obviously make a pretty big income from it if you take it seriously. So the first thing that you're going to do when it comes to building a team is make a list of names. All right. Now, if you just want to refer your 3 people and get a free account, all you need is a list of 50 names. That's it. Okay. So write out a list of 50 people that you know. Start with the closest people to you, because those are the ones that are going to be most likely to actually check it out and support you. Right. And so 50 names on a sheet of paper, first name, last name, phone number. And I always put at the top of the list, SW. Some will, some won't. So what, right? You're just looking for the people that want to change their life, right? I've shown this to thousands of people and only a couple hundred have gotten started, but those couple hundred have turned into, thousands. And so just realize that there will be people that tell you no, but there'll be other people that are like, dude, thank God you showed this to me, because I've been praying and looking for something that can change my life, right? And those are just the people that we're looking for. So we're just trying to collect decisions. Yes, no, either way is cool. We just show it to everybody and let them decide, okay? Now, if you want to make a little bit of money, let's say like a part-time income with this, okay? Build a big enough team where you maybe have $1,000 a month coming in, $2,000 a month coming in. You're going to need 200 names for that, okay? So 200 names, this might, might have to crack out your contact list and start going through that. Okay. Now, if you want to make a lot of money, you want to break the bank with this thing, you want to be able to make a full-time or even a 6 or 7 figure income with this thing, like I've been able to do, you need 500 names. Okay. 500 names on a sheet of paper. This is where you might have to get really creative, crack out the contact list, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, your yearbooks from high school. It's a scientific fact that by the age of 21, you know 1,000 people by name. So I know a lot of people are like, man, I don't know 500 people. You do, I promise. Okay. And you just have to think about all the people that you've met, right? Your school, your jobs, your friends, your friends' friends, your family's friends, the people that you see at the gym every single day. I mean, it's endless. All right. And if you think about all of them, you'll be able to come up with a names list of 500. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is what's called the P3 system. Okay. The P3 system is peak, pass, present. And this keeps it really simple for someone like you who's brand new, who doesn't understand anything that's going on. You don't have to do much to share it with your friends that you're going to show this to. Okay. So the first thing that you don't want to do is verbally vomit and explain this to somebody in person over the phone. Okay. It'd be like if you were inviting your friend to see a movie with you. Would you say, oh, hey man, I want to go see this movie. It's about this, this, and this. This happens at the beginning. This person dies in the middle, and this is what happens at the end. Are any of your friends showing up to see that movie with you? No, because you just told them the whole story and they think that they know what it's about and now they don't want to see it. Same thing here. If you try to verbally vomit on somebody what we're doing, they're going to get a preconceived idea of what it's about. They're going to think they know what it is when they really have no idea. And, they're going to say, oh, no, I'm not interested. Even though it might be something that they're actually interested in if they saw it, right? This is something that's visual. They got to see the app. They got to see what we're doing to actually understand it and be interested in it. Okay. And so here's what we do want to do. We want to just pique their interest with what's called the two-step text. Okay. So you're literally going to just send them two messages. And the first message that you're going to send them is literally just an introductory message. Whatever you would say to your friends. I know right here, I have it says, yo, what's up? So-and-so, how are you doing? But if that's not how you talk to your friends, just send them a text that they know it's you. Okay. So like for me, I'd be like, yo, what's up, Brody? How you been? Or yo, what's up, man? What you got going on today? So it depends on who you're texting. Obviously, if it's somebody that you text every day, you could just probably be like, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing? Or what you up to today? But if it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, you could be like, yo, what's up, bro? I know it's been a while. How you been? So you're just an introductory text to get them to text you back. Okay. And then the second text that you're gonna send, obviously they're gonna say whatever. Oh, I've been good, going on, doing yada yada yada. Right? If you want to keep texting them and respond to whatever they're saying, have a conversation. That's cool. You can do that. But at some point, you need to transition to the second text and say, "Yo, I know this is random, but I just got connected with some guys in the investing space that are teaching me everything they know. I was using this app and I thought you might be interested. Do you want me to connect you with my guy to get you some more info?" Okay. And this is the invite that we've used over the years that has worked really well because it's kind of, it's a very non-threatening message. You're just saying, hey, I got connected with these guys. I was using this app. I thought of you. Do you want some info on it? Okay. And so basically all you're doing is you're texting them, trying to have a conversation with them. And then at some point you're going to introduce that step 2 message. And if they say yes, or what is it? Or, can you tell me some more info or whatever? Again, you're not going to sit there and verbally vomit on them. You're going to say, hey, I'm going to just connect you with my guy and he can get you some more info. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your leader in a group text with your prospect, with your friend. Okay. And this is the pass part of the P3 system. So you piqued their interest with the invite, and now we're going to pass it to a leader. And why this is important is because you haven't created your success story yet. So you got to use somebody else's success story. If you don't know who your leader is, just ask the person that got you started. Hey, who's the leader that I can put my friends in group chats with to share the info with? Your person should be able to tell you that. And then all you're going to do is ask them, hey, what's some nice things that I can say about this person? Because when you're talking somebody up, when you're edifying somebody, which is what you need to do in this group chat, you don't want to just put them in a group chat and say, yo, what's up? This is so-and-so. Okay. Because your friend doesn't trust the leader and the leader doesn't know your friend. So you need to be the person that bridges that gap and creates that trust between them. And so you just have to talk up the leader a little bit, talk up your friend a little bit. And I like to use this. It's called fact, heart. So you say 2 facts about the person and then something about their heart. So, my guy Joey, when he was my leader and I was putting him in group chats, I would say, hey John, I just wanted to get you in this group chat with my guy I was telling you about. His name's Joey. He's actually traveled all over the world and helped thousands of people win with this thing. He's spoken on stages. He's in the $1 million Hall of Fame. He's winning at a high level, and he's got a heart of gold. He's a family man and he just loves helping people. And so I'm excited for you to hear from him and get connected with him. And so that's me edifying the leader. Okay. And then what I would do is I would edify Joey, or I would edify my friend to Joey. And I would say, hey, Joey, this is my friend John. He's interested in what we're doing. I've known him since high school. He's a very competitive person, very ambitious. He wants more out of life. And I'm really excited for him to check out what we're doing. So I'm not only edifying the leader, but I'm edifying my friend. So now that trust is there, and the leader can come in the group chat and basically share their story with your friend and say, hey, here's how long I've been doing this. Here's what it's done for my life. I'm really excited. When are you free to check out the information? And they'll be able to schedule a presentation and show your friend for you. And that's the last part, is the present. Okay. That's the last P of the P3 system, is now that your prospect is connected to the leader can show them the presentation the correct way and answer any questions that they have that you're probably not going to be answered because you're brand new, right? And they'll be able to, just help them with the process of getting started and, having success with this right away. Okay. Like I said, SW, some will, some won't. So what? You just run through the numbers and we're looking through the people that want to win with us. So remember this, guys, fast is fun, slow sucks. This is something that if I could go back 10 years ago and tell my 19-year-old self, what to do better, it would just be move a lot faster. Okay. Do more activity a lot quicker, because all of the things I was doing was the right activity. I just wasn't doing it fast enough. And so that's why it took me, 10 years to get to, a really cool income level. But I know that if you do this quickly and you do it correctly and you follow the leaders and you're coachable and teachable, you can completely change your life in 3 years, right? I've seen people, and my mentors say it all the time, it's 1,000 days to freedom, right? 3 to 5 years, you go all in and, you put the blinders on, you go all in on learning the trading side of things, you go all in on learning the business side of things, and you do what you need to do every single day to win. 3 to 5 years, you're free and you can completely change your life. So last couple of things, guys, make sure that you set goals and you know why you're doing this. Okay. I had a mentor of mine. He told me there's 3 types of goals in life. There's A-type goals, B-type goals, and C-type goals. What you want to do is set C-type goals. A-type goals are not even goals. They're goals that you can do. It'd be like me saying this morning, I want to go to the gym. That's a goal, but it's not really a goal because I know I can get my butt up and go to the gym. Okay. A B-type goal would be like me doing the math on a goal and trying to figure out, is this possible? Okay. Yeah, it is possible. So if I wanted to make, say, $5 million next year, I did the math backwards of okay, if I do this, and this, okay, this goal is possible. That's not really that's not a C-type goal. It's a B-type goal. A C-type goal is a goal that you have no idea how you're going to do it, but you want it. It's something that you want, right? There's no prerequisite for a C-type goal. You don't have to know how to do it. You don't even know how the steps have to line up to do it. All you have to know is, I want that. And if it's something that you want and you have no idea how you're going to get it, that's a C-type goal. And the reason why my mentors have always taught me to set C-type goals is because it's goals that stretch you. A-type goals and B-type goals, they don't force you to grow as a person. C-type goals do. And so what you need to do is you need to create C-type goals. What income do you want to be making with trading? What income do you want to be making with the business, right? How many people do you want to be helping win? What's their income levels at? Do you want to, pay off a debt? Do you want to help your family buy a car or do something for them? What are your C-type goals? And what you need to do, you need to write them down for the next 3 months, 12 months, and 3 years. And write them down in present tense. This is another thing I was taught. Your mind is powerful. It doesn't know the difference between reality and fake. So if you write your goals down, if I say, hey, I'm so happy and grateful now that I made $5 million before December 31st, 2025, and I say that over and over and over and over and over, my mind is going to think that it's real because I'm saying it in present tense. And what's going to happen is the people, places, and things are going to show up in your life in order for that goal to come to fruition. And I know it sounds crazy, but this is how the most successful people in the world think. They know that thoughts become things. And if they think about their goal long enough, their brain is going to go to work to try to figure out how to make it happen. Okay. So write down those C-type goals. And the next thing you need to do is write down right next to it your why. Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to make those, why do you want to achieve those C-type goals? Why do you want to make $5 million? Why do you want to drive this car? Why do you want to have freedom? Why do you want to travel the world? Why? Get deep. Your why should almost make you cry. Like when I think about my why of like creating the dopest life possible for my son and showing him what it's like to live your dream life and go after your dreams and never give up and be able to, retire my parents and help them travel the world. Like I'm getting teared up just saying that right now because it's that real to me of like being able to create freedom for them. And that's why I do this. And the reason why you need to create a why is because there's going to be obstacles. Like I said, there's going to be tough times. And if you always remember why you're doing this and you remember the goals that you set, that's what keeps you going in those tough times. Okay. So have your goals set, write down your why right next to it, and put these on a note card where you're going to see them every single day. Look at it, remind yourself, say them to yourself over and over and over. Because like I said, you say it over and over and over, your brain's going to start to go to work for you to make it happen. Okay. Last thing, guys, stick around the campfire. All right. And here's what I mean by this. The world can be a very cold place, very negative. People are gossiping. People are getting drunk, going and partying, doing anything but going after a better life. And so if you spend time around that and focus on that and put all your energy towards that, you're going to get sucked into that cold, cold world. Okay. And so I like to think of this team right here as a campfire. And if you stick around it long enough, you're going to light on fire, right? You're going to get warm. You're going to get hot. And then boom, your results light on fire. Your trading account blows up. Your business blows up. And it may not happen right away, but when you stick around the group chats, the team calls, the Zoom calls, the local events, the big company events, you're plugging in and you're doing personal development. You're reading books that are growing your mind. You're listening to audios that are growing yourself as a person. If you stick around the campfire and you plug into all that stuff, it's you staying around this warm, huddled group that's around this campfire, and eventually you light on fire. But if you step away, you start not plugging into the group chats, you miss the team calls, you're not showing up to the events, you're not doing personal development and growing yourself. It's you stepping away from this campfire. And what happens is you freeze, right? Because it's cold out there. And so what happens when you freeze is you can't move. And some people freeze so bad that they can't even get back to the campfire and they just end up quitting. And so the number one thing that I'll tell you for people that want to win, pay attention, get excited, never quit. Pay attention to what the winners are doing and follow what they're doing. Get excited about what we have our hands on and just never quit. If you can stay consistent with everything that I just went over, you can change your life 3 to 5 years from now. So super excited for you guys. Reach out to your leader if you have any questions, but let's get after it and let's win.